mornings from 6 to 9, Monday to Fridays.
The Morning Mix.
First and foremost, I want to thank everybody out there.
Please don't give a political speech. This is not a platform.
Yes.
Is the Morning Mix on Informanté Radio.
My favorite show.
No.
But that's the point. Just don't ghost them.
Stop it.
So I'm
No,
not.
nobody can force you to be in something you don't want. Everybody
no,
has
you're
a
right.
right to break up if something is not working for you. Look, you don't own people.
Yeah.
People don't belong to you. Okay?
Anymore.
People don't belong to you. If it's not working,
Hallo, praat vir jouself.
mensen los.
Hy vrou by my
En
is
mensen wordt gelost.
my property.
It's both sides.
Yeah.
You leave, you get left. It's
yeah,
just,
I
it's
mean,
normal. So
that-
you don't owe people. But I'm just saying, like,
Hallo.
be courteous enough to tell them.
Hallo, asseblief Maria. Hy vrou by my is it's my property. Laat ons mekaar net mooi
Now you're just
verstaan.
trying to provoke me.
Ja.
Do you know how you can prove to yourself that she's not your property? Just try doing anything that you're not supposed to.
Hey.
You're quickly gonna learn just how much of not your property she is.
How much is her own person?
Please follow us on Facebook and subscribe via iTunes.
As you journey through life towards your retirement goal, build your wealth with Elite Save. Earn 8.5% compound interest on your investment term while choosing when and how you receive your interest returns. It's tailor-made to help you succeed. For more info, SMS Elite Save to 31844 and we will call you back. Underwritten by Trustco Life.
The views and opinions expressed on the radio program by the guests, advertisers, news bulletins, call-in listeners or chatters are solely the views and opinions of the source who express them. They do not necessarily reflect the opinions and the views of Trustco Group International, the broadcast regulators in Namibia, or that of the Informanté radio station.
This is Informanté Radio, the sound for a new age.
Hey! Wake up!
Hi, funga, funga. Sugar like a woman should. When I come over, I kick off my shoes. I funga, that's your lefty shoot. I'll never extort you, will I never expose you. I like all your pictures on Instagram and retweet your tweets. Why do I feel so important? The way you give me attention. Oh, she say what I'm emotional, but my choice is final. Final, but my choice is final. Final, but my choice is final. But my choice is final. Tu me najesan, tu ne momuda. Kanuda. Sugar like a woman should. Tulenga bomuda. Sembio kanuda. Sugar like a woman should. Like a woman should. When I come over, I kick off my shoes. I funga. Nacho now switch up. Switch position and blindfold me, but handcuff me. If I do what you say, would you take me, baby, to your pleasure island? I wanna swim, mama put away. Mama put away. She remember the get to Najikarere. And Gaina and way. I'm doing the pimba, to the final. But my choice is final. Buy to the correct to carry pocket. But my choice is final. But my choice is final. I'm a hokorara, hokutu topora. Tu mina jesan, tu langa mamuda. Tuminanga selfie. But my choice is final. Tulanga mamuta. Tuminanga selfie. We kota when nikadiro. Let's just go back to the romantic. Tumina muda. Selfie. Muntima
Tulage momuda. Send me your canuda.
Send me your canuda.
Yes.
Aye.
Tulange momuda. Put me in the mood. Send me your canuda. Gazlam, yeah. What? There's a Tuesday.
If you also ask for such requests.
Okanuda.
Yeah, Okanuda.
Back when I was younger. Morning, guys. Welcome to the morning mix.
Morning, everybody.
On this Tuesday morning, this one is also off the Misunderstood album. One of my favorite songs on that album, Tateka Slam.
When did that album come out?
I think 2018.
2018.
It's his last album, Diana Macheleto.
Oh, Chelete. Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
It's the same one,
cool.
Cheleton, yeah.
Ah.
All right, good morning, guys. I see a couple of you have already jumped onto our live stream. Never wil jy vinnig vandag se fixtures deurcheck om ons maar eers
Ja, kom ons check gou die fixtures.
Yeah, of course.
Yesterday.
Champions League match day 6 starts today. It starts today, of course, today and tomorrow. Some of Europe's big boys in action. Group F, Group E, F, G, and H are in action today. Chelsea takes on Krasnodar and Rennes versus Sevilla. Dortmund travel to Zenit St. Petersburg, and Lazio at home to Club Brugge. Barcelona Juventus, probably the big matchup for the night. Yes.
Tonight.
That's tonight.
Barca Juventus.
Yeah, boy.
Okay, now that is now a match to...
That's the one to watch.
Yeah, that is really a match to watch.
Yes, and of course, Ferencvaros and Dinamo Kiev, the other matchup in that group. PSG and Istanbul, Başakşehir. And then, of course, RB Leipzig versus Manchester United, which is, of course, the other big match for tonight.
Mm-hmm. I see that Cavani and I think he's the key player that's not playing tonight.
For United, yeah.
Yeah, for United. Yeah.
It's going to be interesting. Both Ole and Koeman need to get this one right because I think they are, the patience is starting to wear thin with those two. Yeah. Especially from the fans. All right, a quick update on your COVID-19 figures for this morning. No new deaths registered in the past 24 hours. Total case load 15,219, 13,949 recovered. Yesterday, we registered 141 new cases. Our active case load has once again climbed above 1,000. We are now at 1,118 currently infected people in Namibia.
So how many? 150 what?
152 deaths. What?
No, how many registered cases yesterday?
Well, yesterday, 141.
141. It's very strange they say no deaths registered.
Yeah, I know. Because
Mandela.
It was the first thought that came to my mind when...
Why are you watching soccer?
First thing that came to my mind that came to when you were reading that.
Because the death count here still stands at 152 since I think Sunday or so, but it might be on today's report. Yeah, it might of course maybe register today and then tomorrow. But did they confirm that it was due to COVID?
His father,
it was
Asar Kapere, confirmed that his son did indeed die of COVID-19. May his soul rest in peace. Which then makes him the first Namibian parliamentarian to die
of the coronavirus.
Young, Theo's 38. Very, very young. Life gone too soon. But before, I think we're going to talk a little bit about Mandela. But before we get into that, I just wanted to talk about the increasing cases.
Yeah.
That is for a need. I mean, usually we just browse through it.
Because we've been doing pretty well.
We've been doing so well. But if you go back, I mean, there were days that were just reporting 14 cases.
Yep.
And they went up slightly to 40 cases. That was still not concerning. And then we had 90. Kera, you don't distract me.
Concentrate on that. Because sometimes you distract me.
Is it playing right now?
No, it's not playing right now. Like yesterday, you were on your phone the whole time.
But I face it to
so right. Kyk net vir Cupies. Kyk, I can too.
I can't even see what is happening on the table there.
So the level of unprofessionalism in the studio.
Yeah, verstaan jy?
Because Neville is literally sitting on his phone watching a football match while we are on air.
Who's playing?
Moet jy worry nie. I'm here.
And
there's just something that I was watching.
In between, there's a bit of pornography.
You see, that's why I kept saying you guys must just stay off your phones, both of you.
No, I do for the comments. but
you were writing a whole essay. Wie ek kyk jou gister, nee? Ek kyk jou gister.
Wat 'n cherry is daai?
Nee, is jy ai.
Level passo.
Julle is toch stout.
Hou op. Gaan jy. Nogal wat 'n cherry is dit?
Back to the COVID numbers. Over the past 5 days, we have recorded more than 100 cases on each of those days. Each of the past 5 days, more than 100 cases registered after we had been doing so well, like Maria was saying earlier on.
And it's very concerning because what we don't want to experience is a second wave. We know that the economy is still picking itself up. There are fragile industries like the tourism industry specifically that right now cannot afford to go into another lockdown.
Yep.
And with December coming, which is peak season for them, it will be a disaster. And I think the worst thing is the realization that it is in the hands of Namibians. It is within our control. But if we're going to take this for granted, if we're going to act very lax and just do whatever we want, we're going to see a peak.
Of course, and we're approaching holiday season.
And we're approaching holiday season where there's less important precautions.
And a lot of movement. A lot of these people are not going to, a lot of us are not going to be in the same areas where we are stationed for the whole year. A lot of us are traveling. We're going to be mingling with all sorts of people from all sorts of, areas around the country. So it's easy to see how we could really be sitting with the problem once we come back from the holidays.
But I maintain that the president's, I think my most critical decision when he made the announcement for the new COVID regulations.
Shines, give me water, please. Sorry.
Was extending the closing time from 10 to 12.
Yeah.
Because people are not even closing at midnight. And where have you seen a drunk person with a mask? Let's just be clear.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing more people gathering. Little regulations. These people, you see, sometimes you look at the Instagram stories or whatever when they're live or whatever, and these people always be partying up a storm with zero social distancing, zero mask, lots of drinking, lots of partying. And unfortunately, this is the places in which the COVID-19 spreads very rapidly and very quickly. So I don't know. I think if when it was still 10 o'clock, you will more or less soms eers die situasie moet check. Like, as ek eet is 9 uur wanneer ek moet nog van meer aantrek.
Gesels jy, ek gaan drink op water.
By the time I get to the club at 10 o'clock, dan is it toe. Nee, dan is it beter. Kom ek bly maar by die huis. But increasing it to midnight, that has created a problem.
Maria, it's very concerning. And we can try to be a little bit oblivious about it, but I do see the cases piling up.
Yes.
And what is disconcerting is I remember on Sunday, because we have a family bereavement at this moment. So because of that, a lot of our friends' family are coming together. Obviously, it is open air. It is under 200 at this moment. But yes, of course, we have a family funeral coming up this weekend, but you can clearly see still that people are very lax in terms of social distancing, because if we are very honest about ourselves, if our conduct, I think the last couple of months and weeks has been die ding is toch nog bietjie weg.
Yeah. That's December. Scared
December. So and December is what COVID loves. COVID loves days like this and seasons like this because it's the only place where COVID can really thrive is at parties, funerals, weddings, December, etc., etc. And all of us, me, myself, and I need to recalibrate my brain and my way of conditioning how I think about this, about the virus and the loved ones around me. And I was looking at my mother the other day and I was like, "Sheesh, dis Ali, sy loop ook nou meer rond as wat sy rondgeloop het."
Yeah, there's less fear. And you can see it in the attitudes of the people. And unfortunately, the big news yesterday was, apart from Mandela's passing, was the founding president who tested positive along with 6 other personnel.
Yeah.
In his office.
So there's 6 other personnel also?
Yes, a total 7. So what had happened is his one of the securities, one personal securities, died from, I believe, COVID-related complications.
Okay.
And so they had to do a mass testing in that office. So the former First Lady, Mekulu Kobambo, she's negative.
Okay.
But Tatakulu is positive, and his personal nurse is positive, and others are positive. He's 91.
He's 91, yeah.
Just to be clear. So you always, when an elderly person gets it, you always are a bit scared. You fear a bit. But they've said that there's nothing to really be concerned. He's in stable condition. They're keeping a close eye on him. In fact, we spoke to his personal doctor, Dr. Ithete, from he's based in the north, Medipark, but he's his personal doctor. And he was just saying that, in fact, he also got, partly the reason he also got tested is he had recommended him and the Mekulu to leave, to go to the coast rather. I know they've got a house in Hentis Bay. It is Hentis Bay now. To go to the coast because of the soaring cases in the capital. But obviously before they travel, they would have had to get tested. And first, within now that period of getting tested, that's also partly why he was tested, and then obviously tested positive. The first lady or the former first lady was told to leave the house, even though she's negative, because they need to fumigate in that house. Too many people coming in and out. But we wish him a speedy recovery. But you always get scared because it's a similar thing with Mandela. Yeah, he was getting better over the weekend. Yeah, he was getting better. I mean, his only 2 symptoms is that he couldn't. I think he didn't a sense of taste. Yeah, he lost his taste. Yeah, and smell. Yeah, which I have a very good friend of mine that also tested. Months back, that had also gotten COVID, and those were her exact symptoms. Yeah. We were a bit.
I also had like two friends who.
Yeah, those exact. And for her, we're a little bit
good physical condition, and these people succumb to this virus.
Yeah,
Which obviously, so to the Mandela family, I think,
Kapere family.
to the Kapere family, we just our sincere condolences.
Yeah.
And which brings me to my
John Grobler.
next topic. Yes.
Ek is nog steeds baie kwaad met daai man.
Guys, I can't really be screaming, but Angela must nog klaar daar gekom. My stem is begin nie reg.
Yeah, so
And
bly net stil.
the more strain I put on it,
Yeah.
the worse
No,
it becomes.
that's-
But the one thing I did want to add,
Yeah.
because especially we were talking about how not careful we have become. I mean, I consider myself as, I'm cautious, but then last week I picked up the flu. Now, the regular flu. Honestly, I can't tell you.
Seasonal flu, yeah.
Yes, I can't tell you where I got it, how I got it. But for somebody who was supposed to be wearing a mask and sanitizing every time I go out, it just shows that as much as we think that we are, safe, this virus is still among us, and you can pick it up. You can pick it up anywhere at any time. So it's just best to be extra careful and just take those precautions. But in any case, let's talk about that idiot.
Yeah, where do we start when you deal with somebody with the views of John Grobler?
Before
And-
just so that people understand.
to give context.
Give context.
Yeah.
I think within minutes of this story of Mandela's passing being broken, and I'm talking about on different newspaper, social media platforms. I think it was the Namibian article which he reported, or was it the Sun or New
The
Era
Sun.
One of the
The
Sun,
Sun.
reported on his death in a post on Facebook. And at this point, the media kind of knows, we've heard why he passed away, but we can't report because it's not been confirmed.
Yeah.
Right? So we're just, the articles, if you look at the initial news, we're all just very clear, said the cause of death has not been officially confirmed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or is not yet known. And that not yet known is because it's not confirmed. This was just speculation. So we already understood that he died of COVID-19 related. This is what we had gotten, but it had not been confirmed. So everybody is careful not to put out that information.
Yeah.
Within minutes of the Namibian Sun putting out his passing, just a notice of his passing, breaking news of that he has passed away at the tender age of 38, John Grobler, for whatever reason, comments, and I quote, "Rest in peace, Mandela." I don't know if he said Kapere or just Mandela. Ate himself to the grave. I think
Yeah.
that's
Into
what
an
he
early
said.
grave. Into an early grave.
Ate himself into an early grave. I mean, disgusting, vile, fatphobic, insensitive. I can go on. It's just, who the heck does that?
And he even doubled up on that. There was a second post that he made where he doubled up on it and said, it seems like I got a lot of backlash for my comment this morning. But I stand by what I said. Okay?
I didn't see that.
Yeah. No, there was a second one. He doubled up on it.
Before the apology came.
Before the
Because
apology
the
came.
apology must have come after it was then reported that he died of coronavirus. That, I suspect, is where the apology came.
No, I don't even think it was that, Maria.
Look,
I think
So he said he stood by what he said.
Yeah, he stood by what he said. That this man basically he ate himself to death. So it's and he needs to take responsibility for that, and he's not going to apologize for that. That's basically in context what the second post said. And then, you know what? I think many of us were so incensed throughout the day because of this. I'm still incensed. Because
apology not accepted.
Yeah, apology not accepted because you know what? And this is just my personal opinion. This is a man, John Grobler, and if you guys want to tag him or share what we are saying this morning, I'd be glad if you even do that. I really don't care. This is a man who's been serving in the army of Swati F before independence, okay? Who fought against Namibians or black Namibians before independence, okay? Who so-called became a journalist after independence, okay? Every post or
He's racist.
thing, he's a racist.
He's a
He's a racist.
And I'll call
He's
it
a-
as well. Who doesn't know?
He's a piece of vile. That is
Yeah.
what he is. Okay? So there's nothing good he says about. You know what? If you have a principal issue with the SWAPO government, okay? If you want to call out corruption, if you want to do this, do that.
We do it as well.
And we all do it as well. Black people, everybody out there, white people, everybody do that out there. But there's a line that you cross that is very, very clear that this has got nothing to do with corruption anymore.
It's your racism.
You are just a racist. You are a bigot. That is who you are.
Yeah.
So anybody who agrees with this guy, please come and tell me in my face that, you know what, you agree with everything that John Grober says out there. Okay? Okay? And we'll show you what this man is and what he is. And you know what? I don't want to wish him bad, okay? But at this moment in time, I think we're all grieving for Mandela, okay? So I don't feel that I need his apology. I don't need for him a groveling apology that he gave yesterday.
Insincere, sorry.
It's insincere.
It came across very insincere.
Man,
I'm only learning that there was a second post in which he kind of stuck to his guns. Which
yeah,
makes
he
it
stuck to his guns.
He makes him even more of a vile human being.
Like it.
Because it's somebody just died. A family is still coming to terms and the realization that they've lost a loved one. Untimely death, by the way. Nobody expected it. So there's loved ones that are still mourning. All of us are still, I think all of us were still in a state of shock because, I mean, Mandela just passed, like, you know, and who doesn't know him?
Just like
And then this man very boldly says what he says, which is, like I said, it's fat phobia because he's not a medical doctor to make that assessment. But also, I think I was having this conversation because my friend was still, one of my very good friends, was still very mad up until yesterday evening. And she's calling me. She's like, yeah, but who's talking about his skeletal frame? What if he passed and somebody said, you know, well, you know, you should have eaten, you know, it's insensitive. You don't talk, it's body shaming, you know, you don't talk about it. And he's not exactly.
But I don't think it's body shaming. It's beyond body shaming. For me, it's the fact that Mandela is black. He's basically been in the structures of SWAPO his whole life. It's all about black political reasons, etc. Why it's sort of, he even perpetuates the fact that this man, donkey, it's one less of you people that I have to deal with.
I can't separate that there could be that attachment, but there is, but I still can't discount the fact that, I mean, Mandela was fat. Fat is not an ugly word. You know, he's always been fat. I mean, he was my head boy in high school. That's always been his frame, just by the way. If you knew him from the time in high school when he was our head boy in Soccermoon, that's always been his frame. So that's how we know Mandela. Just always been very nice guy, very diplomatic, very driven, very passionate, very committed, and you know, very ethical. That's always been Mandela, and he happens to be fat, which is whatever.
How can we all be? Must we all be?
Yes,
skinny
exactly.
now?
So I mean, I'm not gonna. There's nothing to shy away from, you know, and there's nothing ugly with the word fat. So let's own it. But yeah, so as much as this, I do agree that there's a sense of, I think, like you said, those rhetoric that are coming in and the racism and possible whatever. I mean, it doesn't change the fact that he was fat shape. It's fat phobia. You ate yourself into an early grave. That's fat phobia.
Does this point maybe to also a larger problem with social media in general? I mean, putting aside John Grobler's idiocy, which of course cannot be excused, but this is sort of a recurring problem with social media, where people just come with the insensitive comments and rhetoric, irregardless of what somebody else may be going through at the time.
Yes.
He is,
like somebody saying it's hate speech, and you're very correct.
He's not sorry. He's not sorry for what he
does
did.
this all the
I'm
time.
sure he's not.
Because he's again, I'm doubling up on this. This man is a racist. Okay? He's nothing else but a racist. He's driven by the fact that he can't see any progress or prosperity for black people in this country. And that basically, that forms the basis of anything he wants to say about anybody who's in government, anybody who looks to have any level of success, who doesn't happen to be white, okay? And please come and counter what I'm saying here. So he's not sorry. He's a sorry piece of crap. That's what I'm saying. That's how I feel today.
Stand the man.
I can't stand him.
What
he
does he
must
do?
just.
What does he do at the
He's,
moment?
he's supposed to be a journalist, okay?
A journalist with what establishment?
I
I
don't know.
think
He's
he's
a
a
freelancer
freelancer.
or whatever, okay?
Freelance.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's what I say, okay? And I stand by it. We don't need such vermin in our society.
We really
Not a
don't.
person like him.
No, we really
So yeah, he's not sorry. I'm not sorry. That's what I say. Yeah, laat basic can't play. Okay. Hopefully, yeah, in a few years' time, we will not have him around. And you can take it the way that you want it when I say something like that.
And this man has like little to no shame. Like he gives an apology and he just goes about continuing posting like he would normally. Like it's just another day in the life of
That's nothing.
Robler. And
nothing happened.
yeah, and that's why I say like I don't believe anything was sincere. I certainly don't.
I think he's probably basking in his glory at this moment.
Oh yeah, he
that
loves the
Sam
attention.
Nyoma is also lying in hospital. He probably prays that the founding father, something happens to the founding father now.
Okay, I mean, we.
Said hy wambo wat daar lê. Ek weet dis wat hy sê. That's what he says. And I think his little clique who agrees with him.
Ja, look, sien jy, Neville, daar is ook een van die groot probleme want I'm sure if he was, rational enough or also he must have at least known that this is gonna draw some backlash. But even so, hy het nog steeds geken daar's Maria, Neville en Shines wat sal kom like en kom lag met comment en kom share.
And the truth is the truth.
Yes.
And I saw somebody commenting.
Yes.
Black people.
And that's
Black people commenting.
and those are the problems
hurts.
also.
The truth hurts her.
The truth hurts. In fact, I saw white people calling him violent, all these things. Yeah, there are also black people that did that. But I'm saying the negative comments, those that seem to be agreeing with
John, yeah.
were fellow black people.
Yeah, maybe people who agrees with him don't know the history of this man.
Of Mandela, yeah.
Not of Mandela, of John Grobler. Don't know his history of racist rhetoric that he has towards black people.
I see he's deleted his apology.
No. He also deleted his apology.
he also
Mas na, ons stel nie belang nie, because we know you're not sincere anyway.
Yeah.
Okay? So you can keep your apology, you can keep your whatever it is that you said as na. Ons het nie probleem nie.
He deleted his apology. That's how insincere it
vlieg in jou
was.
dinges in, ja, dit is story nie.
Because if you're sincerely sorry, then you also take
Yeah.
accountability. That means when people come in and say, you know what, apology not accepted, or no, it's not good enough, or write a letter to the Kapere family, or you should do more, whatever, then you take it. You take it, you man up, and you take whatever people are still saying to you. But this one is like, oh, you know what, the comments are not lekker. I comment delete so this was the apology.
As jy hierdie man se ouderdom ook kyk, nee, hy wat John Grobler is, nee, it's embedded in him. Okay, if you've been racist your whole life, there's no way that you're gonna change after the age of 60.
Yes.
It's klaar, nee? You're gonna die like that. So as nga, okay, keep your rhetoric. Keep Southwest Africa in your brain. Dis die probleem nie.
As ek van cancel culture praat, dan is ek, I'm an extremist.
Ja,
but really,
nee, Jay is 'n ander sak.
how you guys have not cancelled John Grobler already, how you still follow him on his social media, you still give him clout, you still engage with him on his posts, like his things, share his things. That's what empowers him and emboldens him, that self-importance, because you give him that power. But if I speak of cancel culture, then I'm an extremist.
You are an extremist.
Yeah.
Gaan jy net asseblief.
That's why he does what he does.
Yeah.
Want jy let hom power gegee.
Ek sê net, yesterday when I went on his page, now I see people who are his Facebook friends. Now people that I know personally. Now I'm becoming also prejudiced. I'm like, now why and I'm just making an example. Nou kyk ek sê, nou hoekom is Cubase vriende saam met hierdie man op Facebook?
Yes.
Why?
Now you're judging people.
Cubase is my bra.
Yeah.
How can he be friends with this guy on Facebook?
That's true.
So I have an issue with that now.
So jy nga mense moet hom kanselleer.
Nee, moet gaan. Okay, hier is ek stom met Maria. Nee.
Yeah. Cancel the
I'm also
vile
a-
person.
Cancel
him.
culture now.
Nee, jy moet cancel hom. That man has no place in. And
I-
you know, it's just nonsense.
It's like,
Waar is Kiriat? Wag, as iemand toch vir Kiriat, ja.
Desmond goed.
Ja, los net. Ja, laat Kiriat en deze net asseblief
but then you
Let
can
us
see,
finish
iemand
what
iets
they
gaan
started.
vra.
They won their case, by the way.
I know.
although this is also somebody who's basically just hiding behind the guise of social media. I mean, Mandela has not picked up his weight in the past like 3 weeks, and I don't
But
think
he's always been fat.
yeah, but I don't think he has ever uttered things like that, at least, especially not in a public platform like this about Mandela Kapere.
Yes.
But now that he's passed on, you want to come make a
Now
vile
he's
comment
strong.
like that?
Luister.
It's just a complete lack of character, man.
Jou mogo.
Yeah,
Ja,
it's just a
as
complete lack
wie
of
jy
character.
ook al is, if you've known Mandela Kapere, nee, whether you support SWAPO or not SWAPO, it's not the point here. I spoke to Mandela a week and a half ago. And he's such a nice person.
Oh, he is.
I mean, I would hang out with this guy and we would talk anything else except politics.
Yeah.
And you would not have, if you would have spent time with this guy, there's nothing political that you feel around him. Because he's just a person's person. He was just a human, he was a guy of the people.
Yeah.
And hierdie stupid.
Yeah. I don't even want to like, I want to use this opportunity to speak a little bit about the character of Mandela and how I think if you've been fortunate enough to have had come into contact with him, had a conversation with him, sat with him, just gauge his thoughts, and you will very quickly reach the conclusion that Neville reached that, and that it really sincerely, and I'm not saying this because you have to speak only good about the dead,
Yeah.
but a sincere heart of gold. He's so diplomatic that one thing about Mandela is he was always trying to live in peace, even with people that criticize him publicly, that don't have anything nice to say about him. He's trying to coexist with those people, live in harmony and peace. You know, I don't think there's anybody that he constantly went for or had any ill or negative feeling towards. You know, even Job Amupanda, who, Job has attacked Mandela over the years, left, right, center, constantly, all the time, you know. And even for when Job got this representing Africa going over, Mandela wrote a letter from the Youth Council where he was the executive director and congratulated him on this feat. And this is after, by the way, Job had been coming for him for years on social media. Every week there was a Mandela post, you know. And but he congratulated, wrote him a nice letter, and I have it.
And while you're looking for that, and I mean, just to add, I mean, and Joba Mupanda was one of the first, people yesterday who expressed his condolences to the Kapere family.
Yeah.
And this is the same guy, Mandela Kapere, who called out the comments of Major General Martin Shali.
Made peace.
Ne? He was the one who broke, I'm not saying he broke ranks or whatever, but he was one of the first ones to come out, even as a staunch
SWAPO,
or the only one, who came out, out of the SWAPO ranks and say, you know what the retired Major General is doing is wrong. You can't have that type of rhetoric.
But did it very diplomatically.
He did it very diplomatically.
Yeah, because you never question his his party affiliation and party loyalty. Yeah. But so he always had a way to diplomatically. And it's not the only time. The same with the pro-abortion. When we were demonstrating for pro-abortion, he came out and spoke and he said, women need this, you know. But he always speaks diplomatically. His last post was talking about the post-elections and how SWAPO has lost a lot of the support and how they need to go back and re-look at the study. But he says things very, very diplomatically. And just by the way, this was our National Youth Council. The subject is congratulatory message from the National Youth Council of Namibia. And then it just says, allow me to express most sincere congratulations on your election as the Commissioner of African Diaspora and External Affairs on the Executive Council of the African Youth Commission. It goes on to just speak about how this is a great feat and congratulating. And like I said, this was in 2017.
After taking hits from job.
He's been taking hits since 2013, by the way. 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016. Hit after hit after hit after hit. And even after this letter was sent, by the way, continued to take hits from job.
Yeah.
But that's Mandela. Like I said, I remember.
It's the mark of a bigger man.
Yes, and I think for me, what his standout character. I mean, he was my head boy. I remember, and there was a conflict within the learners, which is now the student representative council, the learners representative council, who was representing the learners, and there was an issue with the school management, and he was head boy. And in the past, we've seen like the head boy and girl, you know, they kind of take the side of the school management,
yes,
and that's most whatever. And I remember Mandela standing up there and very diplomatically, as he always does, you know, just calling out the school management, like this affairs cannot continue to be ignored, that there's livelihood of black students or learners that are crying out and that they can't be ignored. Those voices can't be ignored, and something needs to be done with this unhappiness of the learners. But stood out, and I remember thinking, this guy's going to lose his head boy. But because the school management
they're going to
cancel him. But he stood up there on a stage, diplomatically called out the school, but he kept his position. You know, the school listened to him, and we found, like, we were able to reconcile our differences.
Found common ground.
We found common ground, and the reason we had success with him is, again, he's very diplomatic in how he addresses it, which is a level of maturity I can only wish to attain in my lifetime.
Yeah.
To be diplomatic in the face. Like we're here calling John Grobler, whatever, but I know for a fact if Mandela was alive, he would have forgiven John.
Yeah.
That's just the person he is.
That is the Mandela Kapere's problem with forgiving everybody. That's not my problem.
Let's read some
I
comments.
haven't been so mad in a long time.
Yeah,
Seriously.
I can see, this one really hit close to home for you. Ryan Finis saying Neville Basson ex-sal friends is met wie ek wil op Facebook nou.
Sharp.
Good morning crew from Ethel Koningsdochter. Neville is spitting the truth today, says Betty. JG, young Cobra, should be taken care of.
We don't advocate for violence.
Yeah, no, we don't. Yeah.
Uncle Neville is mad, young.
Yes.
Hashtag cancel John Grobler. Dion Chimsizel, Cubase doesn't have much to say about John. Mary and Neville are doing it for him. He's just a spectator at this moment. However, Neville, I'm with you on everything you say. I feel your pain. I'm trying to preserve my voice as much as possible.
Ja, nee, die man. Luister, Cubase, nee. Ja, groot man, nee. Yeah, maybe if you guys were not on the stream yesterday, certain people were partying until 11 o'clock Friday evening, and woke up without a voice. So this is just the after effects of it.
I haven't partied in like maybe 7 years now. So I was me.
I
thought the alcohol brings out a little something.
Then the only way you get me on the dance floor is like die cherry wat ek nou moet heeltyd net op die dansvloer is. Dan moet ek maar daar gaan, dis annoying.
Jy moet hierdie boodskap sien wat Johan Jaranguru Tosa. There is sense on my phone here about John Grobler. Now, it would just be wrong to read something like this. I can't. Yeah, so we need to stay diplomatic here.
That's your bleeps.
So, Johan, we hurt you. We hurt you.
Right. Erassi EK, John is 'n goddelose rommel wat nie wil glo dat swart land racistiese dwaas kan besit nie. That is now a bit deep.
Whatever. Nee. That Afrikaans is not Afrikaans.
Ek verstaan nog.
Ja. Daai vir my is dit nou suiwer Afrikaans of is dit?
Nee. Daar's klomp woorde bymekaar gegooi daarso.
As long as it sounds
Very high level.
sounds rich.
Rich.
They're calling it hate speech, what John Grobler was doing. And then he's saying he's overweight. Fat is not a friendly word. We've had that conversation here in studio before as well.
There's nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Fat people are owning the word. They are reclaiming it. They're saying, don't call me fat with a PH, or don't call me chubby, or don't call me, those.
Fat is fat.
Yeah. Call me fat. I'm fat. We need to stop making it an ugly word. Don't say I'm overweight or call me fat. It's okay. That's what fat people have been saying. Just call me fat. It's okay. And I think we're seeing them reclaiming the word, and slowly but surely, it's now not it's a because of how we perceived it to be such an ugly word or a sensitive, like you can't tell a person they're fat. No, people are reclaiming it, and it's okay to say it.
Liver Hiskia is actually opening a whole other can of worms that I didn't even consider for this morning. Neville, I like that we see your left side now and then. Anger management, because you never like to see.
Laughing.
Yeah, you're always you never want to show that distressed level in public or angry or upset.
Or on the show.
Yeah, normally you would rather keep your cool and
that's why you've never walked out of here. Unlike
some other people will remain nameless.
We shall remain nameless.
Lieve Iskia, no, thank you very much. The thing is, I think for myself, I'm a very non-confrontational person. I don't like conflict. I'm very slow when it comes to anger. But you know what? If people lose their humanity,
ruffle your feathers.
Yeah, then I mean, this guy John Grobler, and I mean, I've been watching him for quite a number of years. The vile he spits towards black people. Not about corruption. No.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Let's leave corruption on one side.
Because Mandela was not corrupt.
Yeah, Mandela was not corrupt.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, but just this rhetoric about black people, about anything that's black. He was saying one year that he can't wait. I think something like he wants to pee on Sam Nyoma's grave, but not the P, small p, like PISS.
Or piss.
Yeah. Didn't want to say that, but and he that's who he is. That's how he talks.
Yeah.
So whether you agree with Sam Nyoma or not, you know what?
No.
But people like you don't need to be in the society. I would rather, sit and talk to somebody who's white, who's conservative, who's got something to say against corruption in this country, but articulate themselves as to what is wrong with the country.
Yes.
I'd rather listen to somebody like that than to somebody who just wants to
spew hate.
To spew hate at every corner that you get the opportunity. And like Maria says, with the cancel culture, you people who enable him by being, who follow him, who like what he says,
egg him on,
share it and egg him on.
The best journalist Namibia has ever had, and blah blah blah. Yes, that's why he has that
best journalist.
Kuma,
Yeah,
he won some awards here and there.
Yeah, he's done some great.
Yeah.
In his defense, he's done some great investigative piece, but that stuff doesn't impress me when you are just a vile person. I don't care.
Nee, ek verstaan.
No, a lot of the articles that like GIPF, he broke that.
Yeah.
All this, the big corruption scandals from especially like I would say 10 years ago, 8 years ago, those big corruption, the Kandara, he broke those stories.
Okay.
He used to do a lot of investigative journalism for the Namibian, and I mean really great investigative journalists. But as a person, vile. And for me, I unfortunately cannot reconcile those two. Him being a great, for me, it's just footsack.
Yeah. The thing is also that he
May I say that?
he does his work.
Who cares?
Sack.
He does his work so well by uncovering these graft transgressions. Because his motivation towards his racist feelings that he has towards
driven by
black
it.
people, black people, makes him do his job extremely well. Because you see the fact that I hate black people, I hate this government, I hate this country, but he still lives here. But despite of all of that, you know what? And if he gets a lead about any corruption story, he goes for it, okay? And he does a good job on it because, man, ek wil
There's a lot of
wys.
passion there.
Huh?
There's a lot of passion there.
Daar's baie passie daarin.
Yeah.
Want ek kan my werk, you don't even need to pay me for this.
Yeah.
Because just the
The
passion I have.
exposing these black people is enough.
Ja, is lekker.
Enough for me.
Okay, ja.
Anyway.
Mwah.
Fosia Alana Greenwood, good morning. John Grobler is evil. He needs deliverance.
Yeah, real
Call
evil.
Bushiri for him.
Braji Gontep, it's been a while. Also saying good morning, my family. Recently, I'm very absent from the morning mix, but at least I'm popping in.
Dankie man.
Johan Tosa Jaronguru is saying thank you, Neville. Yeah, so
Is al.
you are welcome.
Jy het klaar gesê wat jy gesê het. I think everybody's imaginative brain have an idea what you said to me.
I just see that red-faced emoji.
Ja. Daai roos kwad.
Malcolm Tobias, in other news, UK's COVID-19 vaccine rollout begins.
Yes.
All eyes on the UK. Let's see how that goes. Janice Tobias. Julle moes Q se moves gaan check het, jong. Die jeppe was los.
That's it, Janice. It's waarheid.
Janice lost me toch uit. Where was I dancing? That's how my voice got lost trying to dance.
Nou het jy geskree of wat? The roof. The roof is on fire.
The voice was not because of the drinking. The voice was actually because of a flu. Because I was developing a flu already Friday. I think the partying also just sort of exacerbated the problem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, don't you sizzle? You can be the best at something, but if your attitude stinks, then I'm sorry, you ain't it.
Yeah, that's how I also feel about people. You can be great, but if you are just a terrible person, it's still belang.
Where's Ronnie? Ronnie, John Grobler said Jay is a coward.
Yeah.
Go deal with him, please. Ronnie doesn't play those games.
It's right up Ronnie's alley.
Yeah, like, hey, wat gesê?
What was Ray no?
But you know the history with John, how he was dealt with, huh? Because you say you don't know him. So you don't know he was Haslan van Desmond Kiriat Goed.
Okay.
It went to court.
Desmond Abunyela, Kiriat Kamanya, Agap Aukamp, ne? Former Orlando Pirates midfielder. No? Die manne was moeg. Is nog klaar.
No, what is that hotel by the police station?
Nee, dat was bij Faroes. It was at Faroes.
I thought it was that hotel across the police station.
No.
Thuringerhof or what? Thuringerhof.
No. Yeah, that one, yes. Is it also a Protea?
Yeah.
Yes. I thought it was there.
Oh,
It wasn't,
okay.
yeah, no, it wasn't Faroes.
Actually, yeah, what would John actually do at Faroes? Because there are too many black people in Faroes.
So apparently they went out for dinner or something, this Kwatiki. And then took Krele for... It wasn't planned. They found him there.
Yeah.
And at this point, he had been writing articles about, I think, Desmond and co. So Desmond wanted to have a word with him. Let's just say, before we knew it, glasses were being broken on people's heads.
Yeah.
Wine glasses.
Yes.
And you've seen the interview of Kiriat Kamanya 2-3 weeks ago. Ne? Kiriat does not need to explain himself when Kiriat wants to take care of things. Okay.
He just takes care of it.
You see, this
He's a man of few words.
He's a
man of action and very few words.
The talking makes me more angry. Let's just do.
Praat, kom ons maak net klaar. It's really baie praat nie. So the guy runs across the police station because it's Mashasta across. Just said the man else we don't know what he's saying.
Yeah.
What is this guy? What's a good
So he opened the case, it went to court. They won the case.
Hy het glo daar onder die tafels ingekruip en gehuil en geskree.
What he said is that he said Desmond's head is so far up the founding president's backside because they had put
Yes, you're right.
Yeah, Paragon had put a picture of the founding
I
father, whatever,
At the office.
at the office.
see,
And then he said yes, and he put on social media, commented that Desmond, his head was so...
Far up, the founding fathers.
No, that was Thorsten, the one that died, the property guy.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, what is that? No, sorry, we're mixing stories.
Vincent Sorensen, the late Vincent. Yeah, that's something else. Yeah. Yeah, but there was just an altercation, but nothing happened there.
Yeah, no, Desmond sued him. That's the opposite.
Yeah, that was basically.
I had some more comments. Malcolm Tobias Neville on says reg. It was at Farhouse. Desmond tipped me 300 that day.
Okay.
Yeah. So hey,
This day?
Malcolm Tobias.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. Fosia is saying, Ronnie, when you go for John, take Liva Hiskia. He has my punch with him. Just so I know I got my punch in for sure. Maxwell Chiero. Hey, I'm late for today's show. My boss only left the office 2 minutes ago. Now I can take my phone out and tune in.
Welcome.
Welcome, guys.
Joseph Tangeni, tell the big man with the flu to come get a shot outside.
Une.
Me, I don't trust those flu shots. That's how they brought AIDS to Africa. I'm just kidding, guys. Dion Chimsizzle, I already read that one. Ronnie Sopat Ivers had home up.
Of the part zeker gezien.
Yeah, gezien eatery. Okay. Anyway, those are the comments that I have for now. I'm also a bit tired of talking about this meneer Grobbelaar.
Nee, it's alright. It's alright. It's klaar. He's been cancelled.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have henceforth been cancelled. Let's talk about Robin Hood, guys.
Yeah. Please tell me about Robin Hood.
Robin Hood is my new hero.
It's hey.
So
Julle bynaars nee. Oh.
As reported by the New Era. A Walvis Bay domestic worker who fled to northern Namibia after allegedly stealing about 700,000 Namibian dollars from his employer appeared in court yesterday. The man, identified as Frederick Namalenga, reportedly went on a donation spree after allegedly stealing the 700,000 cash from his employer's house at Langstrand. Crime Investigations Coordinator for the Erongo Region Deputy Commissioner Erastus Ikuyu confirmed the incident to New Era. This is actually quite interesting because
he went on a donation spree.
Check this out. Court documents indicate that Namalenga allegedly stole 700,000 Namibian dollars on the 2nd of December and dished out some of the money to friends, relatives, and even neighbors before he left for the north. Some people allegedly even received up to 50,000 Namibian dollars.
A real messiah.
Yes. So far, they've only recovered 200 of that 700,000. The rest is had donate.
The messiah of the people. Open heart, very giving hand. I mean, we need more people like him, you know.
This is my new hero, my guy, Robin Hood.
I think when it comes to deliberating, when it comes to sentencing, I think the judge, if he sits there by himself in the chamber, okay, because he needs to have all the evidence in front of him.
Yes.
Now, if the evidence shows that this man donated $500,000 to friends, family, people out there. Comrade is the wrong word. Comrade is privileged. Don't do that. And people in need.
Yes. Neighbors.
The needy.
Neighbors,
families.
People in dire need.
In dire need, Maria.
How much do you need?
Yeah.
So, squalfans is niet gebetaald. Hoeveel skuld jy? Junam. Nee, ek skuld, dat is nog 3 days nie so. Oh, die water is afgezet. De municipaliteit toe, maar wat is die bill? Nee, is 2,500.
Is so.
Hak.
Gaan betaal, municipaliteit, dat hulle die water kom op.
Wat doen?
He's just giving.
He's a giving man.
He's a giving
not
man.
Borrowing.
He didn't fly to Cape Town and go buy Louis Vuitton and
to buy goed.
To buy goed. Nee. The man was in the community doing the Lord's work.
doing the Lord's work.
But what else should we call it?
It is interesting. This is one of the most interesting stories I've seen in 2020, guys.
Give the guy a 2-year suspended sentence.
It's like, I feel like if that Stearns guy had not been arrested, he would have done the same thing with those watches.
Yes. Hey, take a necklace.
Because one man doesn't need that many watches.
Yeah.
Hey, so the family, my biggie.
Jewelry for your wedding. Jewelry for...
You want a ring? You want to propose to your girlfriend? It's just he got caught too early. But I don't know, something tells me that this man was really going to do something great with those jewelry.
Yeah, he had a plan.
But now, we don't advocate for theft.
Of course.
If we go to Quentin's, if we would go to Quentin's house and Quentin tells me, man, never lees er zo. Kyk toch over my hier, wat. I'll be gone for the weekend. I'm going to Cape Town. En daar is so $1 miljoen daar so in Quentin se huis. Nou, ek weet nou nie. Miskien moet ek maar... Ek sal mos vir Quentin teruggee.
Wanneer sal jy dit teruggee?
My employer.
You'll work it off.
I'll work it off.
Yes. This guy has been working for, he's been working at this house for 15 years.
Is it a Chinese guy or what?
The owner. They never mention his name.
But what was that owner doing with 700? Because
that's
now
exactly my question.
Is that why you're asking you? It's a Chinese guy.
But this was not relevant. So okay,
apart
from the one we had, the one that was keeping money on the roof, it's just a rumor.
Yeah,
so we're not even going to mention names of the one that was keeping the money in the roof. And then the people came to fix something, and then they found the money and they carried it out. Okay, we're not going to talk about that one. But it's a large amount of money.
Yeah, that's like almost $1 million in cash in the house. And this is it's clearly money that has been there for a while because, dude has been checking it out. I think he got like a taxi driver or something like that to help him sort of pull off the heist.
So he didn't take it. He took it all at once. Bicky.
No, I don't think he took it all at once.
Yeah, the story is actually also not really clear.
Yeah.
Because it says that, him and his taxi driver cohorts came back to come help themselves. I don't know if it's that once or whether they came back time and time again. But the case was postponed to, I think, sometime in February. Further investigation. But 700,000 though in the house is
close to $1 million.
Is that normal?
300,000 shy of $1 million. It's not normal. That's what I'm saying. Are the police investigating this guy?
Yes. Where did you get that money?
Where did you get that money? Now, because the story is interesting, but I want to know who this employer is.
Yes. Who's this employer and why is he having 700,000 in his house?
I'm saying imagine.
Yeah.
I didn't say he is. Imagine you find out he works at the municipality of what is
Swakopmund, yeah.
Near Walfish Bay.
Langstrand is Walfish Bay. Yeah, Walfish Bay.
Now imagine. Yeah, imagine.
It's Walfish Bay. There's no such
thing
as
Maria is just speculating here.
I didn't say so. I said imagine.
Yeah.
Because now you can't justify.
Yes.
Yeah.
How did you accumulate 700,000 on your salary? No side business. But I mean, if he has a house at Langstrand, it must be maybe some affluent business person. But is this how y'all rich people roll? Just
that's like how we roll. Okay?
A mill or two just lying around the house and stuff.
Yeah. Petty cash box.
I don't trust the bank.
Yeah.
No, the Esmos, they get away money. It's like, honey, the cops are coming. We need to go now. I paid the pilot 200,000. Just go get the money in the what. Answers 8.
So, to add to what you guys do, what we're talking about here, on Thursday night, I'm hosting an event for one of the local banks for their vehicle and asset finance division, where the bank basically award the different car dealerships for money that they brought in to the bank. Okay, so I'm speaking to a dealership, a car dealership owner from Gobabis. After a few drinks, kyk toe raak die boere mos nou vocal. En this guy is not. It tells me never weer wat. Hierdie man kom stap. Is 'n jong wamboekie. Hy kom stap daar in my gebou in. Hy kom koop 'n voertuig, okay?
Wat is 'n voertuig?
'n vehicle.
Ja.
Hy kom koop 'n voertuig, okay? I don't know if it was a Prado or a Land Cruiser that this guy came to buy. Hy kom koop 'n voertuig. Hy kar is 2.6 miljoen Namibiese dollar. Ek sê vir hy mannetjie, hy's 28 jaar oud. Hy sê vir my, ek sê vir hom 30% deposito kan jy op hierdie voertuig sit. Die man staan daar, hy bel die bank en hy sê vir die bank, release my money now, okay? Nee, wel, hy het die blerrie kar kontant betaal. Hy's 28 jaar oud. Waar kry jy 2.6 miljoen rand kontant
om op 'n
voertuig te spendeer? Sê jy vir my, waarvan kry jy die geld? Now I'm standing there like, I'm korwaji. Now I'm like, laat ek nie praat nie. But, wow. Shocking.
28.
Yeah.
The guy is 28 years old.
At 28 years.
He's got a call account, a 30-day call account. This is what he said. No, don't worry, I have a call account. So I can release the money now. So it's not a problem. 2.6 million.
2.6 is the vehicle. That's how much it costs.
Ja. Dis hoekom ons gaan gestem het laas week. Is vir hierdie klas van ding. Ek het gelag, ja.
Samoko with Shora Kawenji, my uncle Neville just made my day. Samuel Makale is saying, he's a well-known Walvis Bay businessman.
Oh,
the owner of the house. I'm assuming, yes.
Okay, just drop the name for us, man.
Yeah, just give us the name.
Laat ons dit weet.
Speculate. Let's speculate about the name. Emilia McGorgeous, let's round it off to Bernard Esau. It makes well share on boy Neville. Your Boer Topi accent is perfect. You can fool people on the phone with that accent. If I steal money and I give you some, jy moet bietjie van daai moela gebruik om vir my te kom bail when I get arrested. It's the least you can do.
Yeah, I'll just call in. They mustn't see me, okay? Yeah.
Makwa van Makwa, money in the roofs plus dual SIM card iPhone plus 4 girls.
Is die story ook waar about the money in the roof?
Hey, yo. Only the guys.
Julle wat hou van stories, julle twee wat hou van skinder.
Only the guys who were fixing things in that roof will know. Whether it's true or not. Levi Iski, apparently the money in the house is, to solve one problem here and one problem there. Like so. Fossia is saying that case should die a natural death. That guy is my hero. I wish I was in that Might Erongo region to enjoy the $500,000.
Thing is, what he says, we don't really hate corruption. We only hate it when we are not benefiting. Now people are like, I wish this was my friend.
Is waar nie.
You got a 50 dahagrade.
Is waar nie.
We just told you the guy stole the money.
Yeah.
He stole it.
Maria, those are strong words.
Yeah. The judge will tell him, at least you are not a greedy person. you get some points from that. Doing the Lord's work. Maria, you just made my day.
Yeah, Maria. Maria.
Oh, man. Was Des van Beek, laugh out loud. Adebayo will end in tears crying over Namibian girls. It's what is Adebayo's story, guys? What the hell? This guy has an obsession problem. Delish, I agree with you. From what I have seen, my conclusion is this guy is obsessed. I don't know who. Yeah, I think it's with you he's obsessed with. So, just next time you go to Togo, just take me with you. This is dangerous.
Julle manne daar by die kant, julle moet ophou, julle se gotchas jaloers.
Precies, yeah.
Yeah. Please. 9 out of 10 times, Adebayo has a girlfriend in Togo. He mustn't lie to us. Okay? He's there. He sees Delish now and then.
No, Delish was a faster one. It was off the Instagram page. It's not official until it's Instagram official.
So,
And she was Instagram official.
so
He posted for her birthday, my love, my what. He called her. I can't remember the exact words. I don't follow him, but those screenshots were circulating and Namibians on so fun stories.
So just level here with me, Maria. So this is how relationships work in
In the
today's
21st
setting.
century, yes.
In the 21st century.
Yes.
If I start dating you,
Yes.
okay, and we sort of basically, we seal this union that we have.
Yes.
That, okay,
Yes.
also there's no
So no sum.
boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah.
It must be posted on social media.
It mustn't be posted. It's like that's when you kind of get that. Okay, it's official because it doesn't have to be like if you're not on Instagram, it can be Facebook. It's like imagine it's my birthday.
Social media.
Yeah, social media.
It's
On
a
your WhatsApp, or just something
So
to give me
I
a
must-
sign. You're not hiding me because what you guys do. No, I mean really.
Wag, ek wil hoor wat
What
Maria
is-
sê.
it's look, I'm not
Ek wil
saying-
hoor wat kom hierso uit.
Okay, let me just clarify. It doesn't mean he's not gonna cheat on you, but I'm saying it's official that on Menseke no jealous some because he's posted you. Because what has happened is a lot of girls are in the dark. On for example, my Instagram. Let me tell you how funny it is. So I post a picture on Instagram, right? Other people are liking and commenting it. Then some shady character will take that picture into the DMs and go and tell me in the DMs, oh, you look beautiful. So you just take that same post into the DMs and comment in my DMs.
Yeah, one-on-one was.
Yeah.
Why are you doing it in the DMs?
One-on-one.
Wat is die
Information
probleem?
bang or oppie.
Nee.
But what you actually
Maria.
Maria.
Nee.
When
We'll talk about this one.
When I'm hitting on you, I don't scream across the room. I can whisper it in your ear. Hey, Maria, this pressure.
what we've seen, what we've seen, and time has informed us is that when guys do that, cherries and the chicks are watching their social media footprint. So hey, kan mos no ni ana cherries a goed like me, but the cherries must no optel and say hello. Mary has a picture I like. Why did you tell Mary in the comment section she's beautiful?
It's like you never like my pictures.
You never
Maria
like my
goed word
picture.
gesê, hulle lyk gorgeous.
Yes. So what they do is go do it in the DMs.
Yes.
It's very suspicious. And then you go look at
What
this
is
guy's
wrong
profile.
with DM,
Yes,
Maria?
I'm just being
What is
discreet.
your problem?
And then you go and look. And then you go and look at this guy's Instagram page, ne? It's just him. It's just him and his suits and Chester and whatever.
Yeah.
And then you find out who his girlfriend is. And then you go to her profile picture and it's just the girlfriend and her boyfriend.
No.
And he doesn't.
Yeah.
Don't what you
So
do.
Colin
You do
Banani,
you.
just an example.
Huh?
Ons ken mos Colin Banani dat cherry.
Yeah.
Maybe Mamelis must no langsam.
Yeah.
How often does he post it?
I don't need to
But-
post
but-
her. We're
but-
like,
but
she
Maria, for
knows
instance-
she's my person, Mos. I don't need to post
But
her.
Maria, for instance, I would.
Of Ronnie
Never.
Canalelo. Weet gaan sê hy posted die vir Ronnie.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know
Like-
what Ronnie's
like-
wife looks like. Huh?
Ja, Ronnie. Waar post jy?
No,
jou
but like
vrou?
for instance, like if myself,
Yes.
I've never posted a picture of Mevrouw
That's very
on social media.
Suspicious.
No,
yeah.
because you know
Suspect.
what? Seriously,
Salesperson.
I keep my family off social media platforms. I don't post any picture of my children.
Okay,
I don't
then- okay, that's
wish.
fair.
I don't wish my children happy birthday
Okay, that's
or
fair.
their school report or their confirmation
Okay, that's fair.
or
That's fair.
what.
That's
And
fair. I don't do that either. I don't
I
post that.
keep my family off social media. So, and even if you go and ask Mevrouw, she would also tell you, because Mevrouw she despises social media.
Does she have
And
a social media account?
She has a social media account, Facebook. Sometimes she would
Does
watch.
she post you?
Huh?
Does she post you?
She never posts anything on Facebook.
And your sons? How active are they on social
No,
media?
come on, those guys are 22, 23
Yeah.
years old.
Yeah.
The prime of the
This is
social
this is
media.
their thing.
It's
Yeah.
their thing.
It's the same. I don't post my kids because I shield them from social media, right?
Yeah.
I've always said I've never posted a boyfriend, but I'd said when I'm married, I might post my husband. So that's only husband privilege.
Yeah. Me, I just don't like. I don't look. Once I put my relationship on social media, it gives other people permission to come in there and come. Melissa commentaar.
But there's a picture of your wife.
Let me give you an example, right?
But you posted your wife.
Yes, I posted my wife.
Okay,
I posted my wife, but like if I post my wife, it would be maybe on her birthday. I will say I will tag her in something. But in general, here's I want to give you an example of South African couple. Babes Wadumo and what's the guy Mampincha from Big Nas.
Yeah, Big Nas.
Remember, he was physically abusing her, right? And then they broke up. And of course, even mutual friends were like, "Yeah, this idiot did that, this, that. You should have left him a long time ago. I never liked that." And now they're back together and they're posting. And those same people are like, you guys are such a cute couple. I'm so happy you're back. That's the nonsense I do not want to do.
It's like Nelao and what she posted, Sunny Boy.
Yes.
Oh, my favorite couple is back together.
Those were the ones who were celebrating the breakup. And now come on, my favorite couple is back together.
Okay, guys, let me be. You know what I hate?
Yeah.
I hate, and I see some people doing it in the comments. You know what I hate is when people say, private life, happy life, don't post your partners, people will whatever. Okay, so we know people that don't post their partners and their relationships still don't work out.
Yes.
Posting your partner, not posting, it's a personal decision, but to say that it is to keep negative energy, who feel relations have you gone through? That you've never posted.
Yeah.
But it also didn't work out.
Yeah.
So clearly social media is not the problem. Social media is not the problem.
It may be a part of the problem, but it's not the problem.
No, you are the problem. And again, maybe just to add to that, Maria, I have no qualms with people who do post on social media, their private lives, their partners, their family, etc., etc. That's how you show affection. I got other ways that I show that I care, etc., etc.
For me, as long as you don't do it for validation.
For validation, and that's a good point. I don't want to do anything for validation, and sometimes I do feel that there are a lot of people who post, these type of things for validation.
Yes.
Okay, and it's not needed. You don't need to show anybody how happy you are.
Yeah.
If you are not happy, okay?
That's a validation you're talking about.
Yeah, if you are not happy. If you're happy, and you want to post it,
Maybe if many people tell me I look happy, I'm going to start feeling happy.
Yeah.
So let me just keep posting pictures. All right, let's read a few more comments, guys. Fosia, I post every one that I can. Thank God I'm not famous. I can be normal on social media.
Yeah, I think if you want to post your family, your partner, do it. I don't necessarily think it attracts negativity. Like I said, there are people that also don't post. Maar hulle se goed werk ook nie mooi uit nie. So
wat is dit dat die mense so goed en nie uitwerk nie?
Kai Topora, Kai PT, Cubase, this is why we are both from Okanja. The moment you post your partner, they come up with all the stories of what she did many moons ago before I even knew of her existence. I hate that. I believe in I'm only happy with you, not the world.
Kom maar, is jy met Anna? Is jy met hy single? Kyk julle saam.
Was jy nie never so
hoe lang is julle saam? Hoe lang is julle saam? 2 jare. Maar hy het die laaste jaar was dan met Neville.
Sy toch vershines lelijk gebots. Now you start becoming unsure of this relationship. Alright, Vanessa Agwibe, if it ends in tears, let it end in tears privately. Social media has no chill. Ja, kom eens doen onze goed dat daar zo.
You don't know anybody an explanation.
Ja.
Als je goed niet werkt en you go and delete a guy, hey, delete is alright. Leven gaat vooruit. I don't know why people are scared of failure in relationships.
If the relationship didn't work out, it didn't work out. But you don't want all that negative energy.
What negative, my dear? Negativity will be there whether you post or not.
You see how these people are taking pictures and going to pastors now to go pray for you and your relationship.
But I don't know, guys. You know what? There are people who can stomach certain disappointments in their lives.
Yeah.
That like for me, for example, I would have difficulty to stomach going from one relationship to another. Ek en JC Ngani Maria, we've not been speaking for the last 3-4
that stuff
days.
gives me sleeplessness.
Then me and Maria, then we are on, then we are off. Then we planning on, then we travel to Swakop, and along the way we fight at Karibib about something that happened.
Irrelevant.
Stuff like that. I can't.
Yeah, that chaos. I also can't.
Yeah, it's too. It drains us. It drains you. Jail.
I kill. I know I cry. I don't do well with conflict, guys.
Maria.
I cry.
I'd rather have financial problems. I can deal with financial problems.
But relationship problems.
But I don't like to have relationship problems.
That is easier to solve than financial problems.
That's
what?
Yeah.
On managing people, it depends who.
Relationship. I mean, you and your mafro. It's easier for you to sort something out than having to sort out where you're. Remember coronavirus when you had to figure out waar kry ek nou 50,000 rand in die man se budget.
Verstaan jy?
Yes.
Verstaan jy? But I say the severity of what you carry. I can carry a financial problem. That I can carry.
No, the next person can't.
But I cannot carry if me and my person is not happy. That I have difficult because my disposition is as such that I don't like negativity between me and someone.
I can't handle both.
It breaks my spirit.
Financial problems also give me sleepless nights. Ek moet no stress.
Adversity doesn't give me sleepless nights. I like whatever the situation is. I know I'm gonna land on my feet.
It always solves itself.
Eventually.
I'm always gonna land on my feet.
Eventually.
Yes. I know I've built a strong enough network also that I have faith in, not just friends and family and stuff like so. My emotional goede for me is a big clicker because I mean it's one-on-one, just me and you.
Okay.
This is the problem. This is the solution.
But
how do we find some common? Of course, because somebody has to put their ego aside.
But it's so funny because as much as I'm here well articulated, whatever, I'm not well articulated on emotional stuff. I think for your mood say, but me seer gemaak. I'll just rather cry because I can't tell you.
Okay, Maria. Okay, Maria, you've been extremely distant with me the last couple of days. And I don't know, this is very unlike you. Is there something that bothers you?
No, it's okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Now, if she doesn't talk, wat moet ek maak? Ek het gevra.
If you ask me, I won't. But if it's really bothering me at some point, I'll try. But I'm saying I don't know how to express myself. I can't tell you what my exact. I can tell you roughly what my discontent is. But if you come and counter, I don't know. I don't know where to go from.
When is the best time to discuss?
I know where you're going with this.
So.
Can we shift this to tomorrow?
We've
got like 3 minutes.
So guys out there's something in your relationship that you're not happy about. Okay? And you need to get this message across to your partner, husband, to your wife, to your partner. When is the best time for you to discuss this issue? Okay? And we sort of had a little debate about this sometime, the three of us. What time do you choose? We sort of speculated here. First make love to your partner. That's one of the options. After you've made love to your partner, defenses are basically down. So then you can obviously come in and say, luister, ek het nie gehou van wat jy gemaak het.
No, you come in soft.
You come in soft.
Yeah. So, baby,
if you come in aggressive,
while you're cuddling, you let us know you already made love.
Yeah.
So you're sitting and you're cuddling and you're saying, baby, earlier today, it was like, I didn't like your tone. Just for example. Yeah. That's one way. And then it can go either way. The person will be like, but we just made, now you want to start an argument, or it can be like, okay, his defense is down, so give an apology or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the other one would be, argue and then make love, which is to make, it's like make up sex.
Yes.
Both will not work for me.
Never come on. Just postpone it until tomorrow.
Kan ons môreoggend, né?
Come on.
At the breakfast table.
Morgenoggend will you like
Morgenoggend is
because
in my house, right, Neville? There's one thing that you do not mess with me when I'm eating. I do not want exuki. I don't want any negativity around me. Don't even come ask me why I'm not using a knife and a fork or whatever. Quickly gonna ruin my appetite. I was like, yeah, the kids must leave me alone. Like in the house. Yeah, so that is the time that honestly, I would rather go for. And if we are able to reach common ground, then after that we play. So as in we make love.
I can't. Please, don't have discussions with me after love making because I'm not going to concentrate.
But I don't get
a slap of lost me 8. I want to watch CNN or something. Lost me 8. Okay. Before it's too emotional. There's no way that I will be functioning anyway. So there's no way.
There's one thing I've been sort of trying. Basically, since I started dating, right? People always talk like, I don't know, angry sex or makeup sex. I don't know.
Yeah, makeup sex.
I don't. If I'm still mad at you, it's like,
virtually unlucky.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how do people do this?
How?
How
do you make love to somebody if you're angry?
I like. Oh, this dude. How do you always end up on that topic? I don't like the way.
Even Maria's doing it now. Oh my gosh. This studio is ready.
I don't get that concept.
Yeah.
As a quarter, look, I'll try to have peace before bedtime because I don't want to sleep angry. Maybe I'll just touch your hand so that you know.
Nee.
Yeah.
I'm
not trying. Maar dan wordt hij aangeraakt verder als dit. Nee.
It's like, nope.
I'm still fuming. That's why I think.
And I'm not
Make
like.
love isn't so hard. And your guts are down. Maar ik wil ook eens trainen.
Pillow talk. You see, Maria wants to trap you with a pillow talk afterwards.
While you're caressing the
Come on.
I am so disconnected.
Yes, it's okay. Then you just agree, Mos.
Nee, I
Like,
agree
if you say
to
you are
nothing.
sorry, you say you are sorry.
Nee, dan raak ek kwaad. Sê, hoekom het jy hierdie goed kom praat nou? Los toch, asseblief.
Let's bring a dress.
I toch sê vir Maria, die rok lyk pragtig op haar. Because Maria, that dress looks good on you. The comment has been, popping up.
Oh, okay.
And since we are not reading all of the
Yeah,
comments,
I see the dress from here.
Come on.
Yeah.
I kom eens lees 'n paar comments. So time is actually
Yeah, it's up,
just about up. Estonia, Neville can't answer that one. Give me 2 years to get back to you. Okay, I'm also not sure I follow. My person not being to articulate themselves is stressful.
Not being able to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same boat.
I'll
do it eventually, but it's not easy.
Yeah. Yep. Cubase admitted you are a softie. I need to meet Paula and teach her to whip you in shape. You're gonna get a shock of your life. Ek praat met Harkie 8 says Fosia. When? Before, after?
Yeah.
Before, after. Do you do it before or after? That's the question.
Samuel Makale. Q, my girlfriend said the reason why she does not post me on social media, Kama, is because her boyfriend is her boyfriend, not our boyfriend.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yes, nah.
It's me, Yeah. And Maxwell Sierra, I wish my ex could listen to you guys right now. She thought I was hiding her because I never used to post her on social media. Sy het gedink ek het klop mavutus, even though
like
I'm
that's
an
a
innocent
sign.
good boy.
Like the signs are the S.
No, like also I know my circle. Sometimes I know So I don't want to expose you to that circle. Like there are some of my friends that I would not introduce to some of my friends. Let's just put it that way. And also like my girlfriend, I would not introduce to some of my friends. So yeah, sommige van die goed ons moet net verstaan. Anyway, Maria Ben, that's why I just post the feet, the hand, or the ear.
Nice one.
Come on, guess who this is.
I'm with my man, Chips. Matching. They even show the shoes that are matching. Couple goals.
I saw a message, a comment there by Esther Mish where she says Adebayor is not good looking or is not eye candy or whatever. You know what? Obviously that's another man we're talking about. Okay, I don't have much, and that's her opinion. But I don't know when a man is supposed to be. What is beauty, Huka? That's what I don't understand.
I will say this, and I'm not saying it's Estomish intention, but I will say this. I get very uncomfortable when a dark-skinned man is considered not good looking.
Yeah.
Because a lot of it is colorism, unfortunately. The standard of beauty. I don't think Adebayo is bad looking at all, actually.
Nee, Adebayo is... Okay, because I was about to ask, so what if it's an ugly, dark-skinned man?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. A lot of it, you'll find there are ugly people, but ugly is not light skin or dark skin. But I generally find that when people say a man is not attractive, is generally...
Because he's too dark.
Yes, because considered. And I'm not saying that's what Estom, by the way, I just need to put that disclaimer.
Speculate.
I'm not saying that's what Estom, I'm having a general...
Her comment sort of gave birth to the thought.
Just gave me an extra thought to it.
Yes.
So, I mean... Like what? Generally, tall men are considered attractive. I think he's tall. I mean, maybe, the dreadlocks, somebody might say is unkept or whatever. I don't necessarily think like that. I don't think a man with dreadlocks is unkept. Some people do. But I think it's okay. I mean, I can see why women would be interested in him. Outside the money, I mean, obviously.
Yeah. Cake.
Anything uglier than me is ugly. Klaar.
Kijk, man en sy pan.
I mean, he's not a beautiful man.
Like,
what is beautiful? What is a beautiful looking man?
Beautiful man is like, there are lots of examples.
Verstaan you know?
There's a lot of examples I can give you, but like I've been. Let me talk about black. Like even Will Smith is okay. The oortjies is a bietjie maar.
Okay, don't talk about our ears like that.
Yeah, verstaan jy?
No, I mean it's just the ears of Will Smith, but he's a good-looking man.
What about? Now I just want to throw names out there. I don't know.
Yeah. Give me names.
Let's talk about black men.
Yeah.
Like
Denzel Washington is good-looking.
Okay,
Will Smith is good-looking.
Okay.
What is Tyra Dix? I don't really actually
find...
Ty Dix, but he's also... I think maybe it's just because he's short. I like tall men. Yeah. So I like tall men. So.
Idris Elba.
Oh, wow, that's a sexy man.
Ek het nie gesê jy moet so aangaan.
Nee, that's a bias.
The guy who was named the sexiest man of 2020. That is something B. Jordan. The guy who plays Killmonger in
I see.
In Black Panther.
Oh yeah, he's also good looking.
Yeah.
I mean, not typically my type, but he's good looking.
Vin Diesel.
My JT verder gaan niet no.
Vin Diesel het
Nee.
Idris Elba.
Idris Elba. That is the epitome of a sexy black man.
Okay, just to give clarity here. Me and Idris Elba were born on the same day, the same year.
Really?
The 6th of September 1971.
No, Idris is hot.
Okay, let's talk.
Ek het kom maar gewag daar. Miskien sal Maria ook sê. Never jy's ook picky.
Verstaan jy? But I'm not bad looking.
But I'm not getting it.
But I wouldn't say you're handsome, but you're not bad looking.
Okay, dankie Maria.
Ek wil even verder vra nie.
Op die swakste.
Kom ek kyk vir Shines. Shines is a good-looking man as well.
Shines creep is onder die tafel weg.
But you know what? Looks are so, for me, they're so fleeting. They're so secondary.
Relative. It's secondary.
It's so secondary.
But it's objective because everybody sees what they see when
they see what they see.
Beauty,
No, you're right.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
Anna mense sê like, "Oh, so mooi meisie of so mooi man." Dan kyk aan in die jare, kyk hy neus.
Ja, of kyk hy oor.
Ja, kyk hy oor of
kyk hy lippe, kyk hy wat.
I remember the first time like baby mama, I went with baby mama home to Okanja. Now baby mama is mulatto, lighter than Miriam, light. Lang swart hare, mooi meisie kind. En ek is mos nou die bok mos. Hey, Okanja rol okasie met die warme bokkie. And so I was like, mooi. With that nose. Now I also start looking at her nose. It's like, hey man, actually there's something wrong. You see, beauty is it's objective. It's objective. You see what you want to see when you look at somebody. Yeah, it's subjective.
It's subjective. Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
Alright guys, it is time for
lees nog so 'n paar. Die mense het gecomment. Lees 'n paar, dan gaan ons.
Okay. Gwatenge Shipuku. Love eyes, brown skin, tall, just plain handsome.
Is that Alba?
I have no idea.
It's me.
There
must be
you girl Maria, he's not beautiful.
Yeah, he's not.
Wie?
Ade.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dion Chimsizzle, laugh out loud. You post the hands or feet, but it turns out the guy is busy. So the girls that know him will reply to you with his name. As Venduk Hiso.
Albert Exene.
Private is best bafwet.
Ja, Albert ek ken my man se voete en my man se hande.
Jy ken jou man se voete en jou man.
Ek ken sy voete. If you post his feet, I know. It's how people know their kitchen counters. I know my men's feet.
Yeah, mense like
I cut those nails, so I ken hulle.
Daai goed het gebeur, bro, never.
It's actually true, ne?
Yes.
I would if there's like a lineup of 50 feet.
Yeah.
Ek sal mevrou se voete uitken.
Yes, me, I can pick out my partner's hands and feet. No. In the lineup, I will tell you exactly which one it is. That's it. Yes, that's him. Let him come out.
Anyway. Yeah.
Maria,
it's not I love me
I've been with you in the studio for so long.
That you also know my feet.
I will know your feet from a lineup.
Yeah.
Ek sal ken.
I know that's my foot as well.
Maria
You
se
must
voete.
just look for the most beautiful ones.
Neville, Makwa said Tupac Shakur was a cute guy. Do you agree?
Yeah, no, Tupac was gangster. He was
gangster.
He was
Yeah.
very
That
handsome.
street sexy thugness, you know. Yeah. But just because he's a bad boy.
Yeah. No, you like most bad boys. You
No,
women.
that time I did. Not now, no.
That's why Jada wanted an open relationship.
Yeah.
Will, you can never be Pac, man. I need to find me something else.
Yeah. He was
Alright,
very
guys,
jealous of Pac.
It's time to go. Yeah, it was her first love.
Tell these people I'm not short. I'm just down to earth. People are saying Shans is a short guy.
Shines is apparently not short. He's just down to earth. Like I was asked the other day, what is the advantage of being taller anyway? You constantly have to duck to get out of the way of things, and like it's just.
But you just enjoy looking down at people, huh?
It's
Never,
it's
please, you're
probably
not part of this conversation.
Jeez, God.
okay
You
because
can't relate.
No. I have issues with people who think that it's a disadvantage being short. Like Mefro has a constant because she's short.
Yeah.
She has a constant issue with if somebody refers to her height.
Yes, I understand. It's also an actual, because it's now used as body shaming.
Being short.
Yes.
You midget.
Actually, I think short women don't get as much slack because tall men find short women sexy. They like those ones.
Yes.
Hey, come here, sir.
Bite size.
Come here,
Yes.
sir.
So I don't think but short men definitely get a lot of body shaming for being short. It's like, oh, that man is caught. And I find myself doing it. And I only do it because I'm tall.
Oh.
So by essence.
So you would never date a guy who's shorter than you?
No.
You've never dated a man that
No,
was
my
shorter?
height I have, but shorter than me, no.
Oh.
So you've never done this?
No.
Let me see. I've never
done that with heels on.
I've never been with a woman who's taller than you.
Yeah. I've done the same height, and I've done taller, but definitely not short.
I haven't met many women who are taller than me.
Oh, you're a tall man.
Like,
yeah, you're a tall guy.
I've met like maybe one or two.
Dan moet ons Joburg toe gaan.
Nee, maar ik hou van chicken, die fun size, man. Fine sizes.
Nee, maar it's net go to Joburg and then we come back.
Ons is altijd getrouwd.
Anyway, zit allemaal
We need to go far now.
station.
Ons moet nog ver gaan. Joburg is te nabij.
Is te nabij?
Yes, these things of bumping into Namibians and OR Tambo and stuff.
Wat maak je hier zo?
Ja, wat maak je hier zo?
In the strip club, you make eye contact and you're like, what happens in Joburg? Stays.
That has happened many a times.
Ja.
Jelle, ik ken Jelle is op die stream. Ronnie Canalello included.
Alright guys, enjoy the rest of the Tuesday.
Mijn voeten was popcorn en shit, man.
Ik kan never luisteren morgen. Maria's not going to be here until next week, I believe. Ne?
Yes. I'll be back on Monday.
Yeah.
And then I'll be gone.
And then Neville is going to be gone. So yeah, tomorrow, I can't even ons aan een mooi cherry om te komen zitten.
That's bij je.
Ons zal een plan maken.
I think in my newsroom.
Zal een plan maken. We will put a wig on Turkas.
I thought on Shines. He's
On
already
Shines.
good looking.
Shines is Moskama good looking, yes. So we'll put a wig on Shines and see if that works. Anyway, guys, that's our show for this morning. Don't forget we are back again tomorrow. Hannes Kaufman takes over from 10. They're gonna go live between 12 and 1. He actually is Turkas vandaag. And it's a Dinsdag. So you make sure you catch that on the Informanté Radio Facebook page. And please make sure you go follow us on is it follow? Or is it like? Or subscribe. Subscribe, yes, on YouTube. Yeah, because we do post all the radio stations' content on YouTube. So it's also a much easier way to go find everything that we do. Just go check out Informanté Radio on YouTube. The shows are on each and every day, not just the morning mix, the hour, as well as the info drive as well. Right? We're out. Say bye, Yella. Say bye. Don't
Bye.
do it.
Shop.
Bye.
Hey, wake up!
LifeSave guarantees the growth of an individual's savings over a period of time. With guaranteed 8.5% compound interest rates per year, making your money work for you has never been this easy. SMS LifeSave to 31844. LifeSave, underwritten by Trusco Life.
This public service announcement is brought to you by Informanté Radio.
Trusco Media is committed to providing its listeners, readers, and consumers with newsworthy, informative, and entertaining content ranging over several media platforms, including news and radio content, editorial, traditional, as well as new media. Trusco Media provides its listeners, readers, and consumers with a fair, effective, and transparent feedback channel to communicate any grievances and concerns relating to any of the content we distribute.
If it happened on the road, or a shady corporate boardroom that you weren't supposed to know about, we on it.
This news insert is brought to you by Trusco Finance.
The Bank of Namibia released the Economic Outlook Update for December 2020 with the domestic economy expected to contract by 7.3% in 2020, followed by a moderate recovery in 2021. Giving a briefing on the report from the Strategic Communication and Financial Sector Development Department, Emma Hayambo stated that the world economy is estimated to contract by 4.4% in 2020 and to recover to a growth rate of 5.8% in 2021. Hayambo further said that the Namibian economy is expected to record the largest contraction in its recent history, brought about by the devastating impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. The domestic economy is projected to contract by 7.3% in 2020 and to recover by 2.6% and 3.2% in 2021 and 2022, respectively. We thank you for joining us.
This news insert was brought to you by Trusco Finance. In the mix. Turn the volume up.
You must have you with us, Coffee, all the way.
DJ of the funniest show on the station.
But still good music coming your way.
Your day sounds better with your music.
And your station playing on the background.
That makes you happy.
Raffiki's all up next.
Let me see what you can do.
And some good news for Ondangwa. Ondangwa has won the prize for Down of the Year.
Hi, this is your girl Ann Singer, and you are listening to the most informative, educative, and most entertaining midday show in Africa. In the mix.
From 9 a.m. till 12 midday on Informanté Radio.
She cool and she fine though. She says she wants to be mine, oh.